Hello, Spooners. Welcome to the Media I Consumed series. Today we're looking at the media I consumed on the 2nd of May, 2026. Let's start with the YouTube. I watched the Raw highlights. The Oprah thing looked cool. The AAA, obviously the Mask vs. Match review, and then Raw review, Risk Talk News, and then the Raw review podcast, which the first half was about the Mask vs. Mask match, which I need to try and have a watch of. And then I watch, basically Raw's fine. Just everything is spinning on plate. Nothing's changing. The only thing that's new is Sol Ruka's now cringe, which isn't good because she's cool. And I also watched the best boss from every Lego game from Rugged Eagle. Let's go on to the mighty section of music. 9 Dolly Parton albums I listened to. Burlap and Satin, The Great Pretender, Real Love, Rainbow, White Limousine, Home for Christmas, Eagle When She Flies, Slow Dancing with the Moon, and Something Special, all by Dolly Parton. Here are my raw reactions to all 9 albums. I have just listened to Burlap and Satin by Dolly Parton. I didn't like any of the songs, but it wasn't bad, you know. It's Dolly's sound. It's pretty decent. You can't complain when the sound's good. But, yeah, nothing special about the album. None of the songs really stuck out. It's just kind of sad, slowy stuff. But, yeah, the Willie Nelson edition was decent, but, you know, nothing too special for Burlap and Satin. Sadly getting a 0% by me, Keith Spoon. I have just listened to The Great Pretender by Dolly Parton. It's a very good evolution of her sound. It's now very 80s sounding, even though it's 1984, so it would be 80s sounding. 3 songs I liked. I liked her cover of Walk the Line, which was really cool. It was like a heavier, but still Dolly version. It was very good. Turn to Everything, There Is a Season, that was good. And Downtown. 3 good songs, you know. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th songs on the album. But other songs were slow. But it's Dolly, you know. You get a mixed bag with pretty much every album. But yeah, the evolution of her sound has been subtle, but it's very good. It's a very 80s sounding album with a very 80s album cover. But yeah, The Great Pretender by Dolly Parton gets 30%. I have just listened to Real Love by Dolly Parton. I liked 3 of the songs. We Got Too Much, which is a slower but good song. I Can't Be True, which is a quicker but good song. And then I Hope You're Never Happy, which is quite funny. She's saying, I hope you have everything in the world. Unless you're not with me, then I hope you're miserable, which is funny from Dolly. Yeah, it's feeling, she very much has a sound. It evolved in the last album, but this has gone back a couple of steps, I personally think. But, I mean, I can't complain, you know. 3 songs is pretty good for an artist like Dolly, knowing what I actually listen to most of the time. But, yeah, Dolly Parton's album, Real Love, gets 30%. I have just listened to Rainbow by Dolly Parton, and it's just slow and boring. It's 40 minutes, and it's slow and boring. It's her longest album so far. Possibly the longest one as well, because most of her albums about 35 minutes. It's just, yeah, it was just really long and slow and nothing impressive, nothing stand out, just boring, slow love songs, which is kind of, you know, unlucky, because she has, like, every now and then she'll have like a little run of good stuff, then she'll have a couple bad ones, then she'll have a couple good ones, then she'll have a couple bad ones, and this just happens to be one of the bad ones. But yeah, Rainbow by Dolly Parton, 0%. I have just listened to White Limousine by Dolly Parton. A lot of slow, more religious-y songs here. But Take Me Back to the Country was good. Yeah, a little bit ironic, because country music style of her singing some stories with the guitar's a little bit gone now. But, you know, it's still pretty good from Dolly. Yeah, so White Limousine, one good song, giving it 10%. The good song being Take Me Back to the Country. I have just listened to Home for Christmas by Dolly Parton. I'm not sure if you're aware, it's fucking June. Why am I listening to Christmas music? Dolly, why? Why release a Christmas song? That's more than okay. People have an occasional Christmas song. But a whole album of Christmas music is like, what the fuck? But so yeah, obviously a 0. It's Christmas music. And it's not like, you know, she's covering Band-Aid or fucking The Pogues. It's all the fucking classical ones. First Noel, fucking Santa Claus coming to town, Rudolph, fucking Jingle Bells. So yeah, a 0 for Dolly for doing a Christmas album. Sorry, Dolly. I have just listened to Eagle When She Flies by Dolly Parton. It's a long and it's a slow album. Little hints of decent country in there, but it's just really long. Really slow and really sad, which is a bit disappointing from Dolly, but hey ho, that's what it be. when did it come out? It came out in 1991, the same year as Nevermind. But yeah, so it's 11 songs. It's one song more than what Dolly normally does, but that doesn't help. It's still 0%. So that's, yeah, sadly, Eagle When She Flies by Dolly Parton gets a 0%. I have just listened to Slow Dancing with the Moon, and Jesus Christ, slow's the right word. It's Dolly's longest album so far. It's 40 minutes, 15 seconds, and it just drags. It was 12 songs. It still felt stupidly fucking long. Some of the duets are like a good idea, like the Romeo one, where it's 3 or 4 country singers, female country singers, all talking about this Romeo guy, and it's sung one video, so it's a good idea. But the song was nothing special. And yet all the slow stuff, and it's just like, Dolly, I know you don't have to even do quick, but you can do good slow. This is just, I've got a piano, I'm having a wine. I don't know how much more of this I can take, Miss Parton. Go back to your acoustic guitar song storytelling times, because Slow Dancing with the Moon, it's a 0%. I have just listened to Something Special by Dolly, and ironically, it's nothing special. A couple re-recordings of songs, the See Jolene and I'll Always Love You, but none of them are better than the original, so they didn't get added, and the other songs were just a bit long and a bit slow. It's Dolly, mid-1990s, trying to gain its attention, but you don't need to, Dolly. Just do the stuff you're doing decades ago. But yeah, no, nothing special. On Something Special, ironically, sadly getting a 0% by me, Keith Spoon. That's a lot of Dolly. Let's look at the final section of the book. I read chapter 45, Delivering the Blow in Stalin by Robert Service, which is pretty much the instant aftermath of World War II. Russia trying to, Stalin being Stalin post-World War II. Anyway, thank you for watching the Media I Consumed video. I've been Keith Spoon, you've been the lovely Spoon Nation. Go watch my sunset videos, have fun. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, tell all your friends come and watch me, so I don't need a real job. Take the spoon pill. Remember to always consume on company time.